What's up? Major Bowman back with some more videos from our latest tournament we held over at PokemonLeagueDS to kind of kick off Gen 6. If you saw the videos that I did with Dragon Claw probably 2 or 3 weeks ago now, you know that those were from the Swiss rounds, the preliminary rounds basically. And so we took the top 8 from after those 6 rounds and we put them in a single elimination bracket. And this is one of the quarterfinal matches between Sebaku, who's on the bottom of your screen, and Jaynay1, who's up top. You might be wondering why it's taken me so long to do these videos. Well, maybe the tournament went long. No, the tournament was over like a day after I uploaded those last videos. I'm just a lazy bitch. So I went out of town like for a week over Christmas, and then I just couldn't be bothered to do anything because I'm lazy. And Christmas is the time to relax. And so now it's first weekend back at school, blah blah blah, and I have some time to record, so I feel like I'm going to. So yeah, just having fun. Look at Sebaku's team. This tournament was pre-Mega Gengar ban, so you might... I'm pretty sure that Gengar's gonna go Mega, because nothing else on his team can. Ferrothorn and Gliscor, pretty good defensive core. Greninja, Azumarill, and Talonflame all provide a lot of offensive pressure, just like Gengar. On Jaynay's team, we got Gourgeist and Tentacruel and Skarmory. Those are all pretty defensive. Tentacruel and Azumarill can both set up, although Azumarill can also run a band. And then Garchomp is probably Jaynay's Mega. So, let's just get the battle started. I'm watching this for the first time with you guys too, so we'll see how it goes. So, Gengar versus Skarmory lead. This is actually a really good lead for Sebaku, because he can trap this Skarmory and eliminate it right off the bat. Skarmory's probably going to go for some spikes or something just to get those hazards out, because I don't believe Sebaku had a stealth or a rapid spinner. Gengar gets the Thunderbolt off, which would easily one-shot Skarmory had it sturdy not been there. He does get one layer of spikes off. Unfortunately, because of Shadow Tag, Skarmory can't flee, and so this Thunderbolt's easily going to finish him off. Quick lead for Sebaku here. Jay brings in his Garchomp, which is a good play because Gengar loses Levitate, so we easily get killed by an Earthquake. Sebaku realizes that, brings in Ferrothorn, who can wall Garchomp pretty nicely. Oh, and he shows a Crunch. He might have been predicting this Ferrothorn, or something else, because Earthquake would have done minimal damage. It also hit something like Talonflame, who would have been immune to the Earthquake. And this gen, Dark moves are now neutrally effective against Steel type, so that Crunch did decent damage. But this is a bad matchup for Garchomp, so he switches out and brings in his Gourgeist. These things creep me out. I don't know. I'm not okay with it. Ferrothorn doesn't want to get burned, so he comes back. In comes Talonflame. Substitute's a really good play here because Talonflame will have its way with Gourgeist, let's just say. Talonflame's going to break the sub with a Brave Bird. Bet your Gourgeist is going to Leech Seed here. That's what it's good at. It's kind of a sub-seeder. It's good. It's a pretty decent tank. And a Life Orb on Talonflame. And here's a Leech Seed. So Gourgeist is going to be able to recover a lot of its health, which still doesn't want to take damage, or take some hits from Talonflame, because both of those stabs are going to do a lot of damage. Gourgeist is a Grass and Ghost type, if you didn't know. Newly introduced. Yep, Gourgeist comes back. Into Tentacruel. This is a good play. Tentacruel can tank some hits from Talonflame for sure. That animation is just awesome. Oh wow, that did a lot more damage than I thought. I guess Tentacruel is normally especially bulky. Well, that is a powerful Pokemon Talonflame is. The Leech Seed paying dividends here. Oh, that's weird. I would have kept in Talonflame and just gone for the kill, but... Actually, this is a good play, too. Oh, he's spin blocking. I see what he's doing. Yeah, because now Tentacruel's trapped. He's eliminating the Rapid Spinner, which is a really good play. Thunderbolt is an interesting choice on Gengar. I think he might have better moves to use, like a Dazzling Gleam or Focus Blast. But it's personal preference, it works. In comes a Garchomp again. I'm thinking this thing is Scarfed. Just the way he keeps bringing it in. Yeah, it's gotta be Scarfed, because he would not outspeed Gengar anyway. So he revenges Gengar easily with that Earthquake. In comes Talonflame. Yeah, this Garchomp is definitely Scarfed. Because he doesn't want to be locked into Earthquake. Gourgeist? That's an interesting choice. Oh, and the Roost. My personal favorite Talonflame set in singles is Bulk Up Roost. You can set up on a surprising amount of physical attackers. Especially something choice locked into like a fighting type move or something, because you can just tank those hits with his better defense and then roost away, and then start firing off Brave Birds. Yeah, that is... Gourgeist didn't really have a chance there. Super effective. Only base 86 attack, but he can go Adamant because of Gale Wings, and then with a Life Orb, that's a lot of damage. Azumarill comes in. He's got Aqua Jet. He can finish off Talonflame easily, which Sebaku knows, so he's going to bring back Talonflame. And bring in his own Azumarill. It's a fun matchup here. So Azumarill this generation can now have Belly Drum and Aqua Jet on the same set because of the change to breeding mechanics. Oh, barely survives. So sometimes you'll see the Belly Drum Aqua Jet Azumarill, but I'm guessing these are both banned just because of the damage rolls. Those are pretty high. Waterfall was almost a 2-hit KO. Play Rough is neutral, so that was a clean 2-hit KO. Garchomp comes in, he's taking a gamble here, because if... Yeah, okay. Azumarill was banded. Because if he was, I don't know what else he could do, like Expert Belt maybe? But if he wasn't, he could have Aqua Jetted for some pretty good damage. Talonflame comes in again, probably gonna Roost, because he knows all he can do is Earthquake. Then Volcarona comes in. Oh, and the Rocks hurt. This is not a good matchup for Volcarona, just because of Talonflame's priority Brave Bird. And Volcarona's terrible defense and bug typing. Yeah, I love Volcarona personally, but it's weak to rocks, and you have to get rid of those rocks before you can sweep. And we saw Gengar eliminate Tentacruel. And Talonflame is really going to be a hard counter to Volcarona, just because it has priority. No number of Quiver Dances can beat +1 priority. In comes Garchomp to try to... Probably got Stone Edge. Even with a Scarf. Like I said, I keep saying this, but Gale Wings and Talonflame, they're really good. He's able to outspeed Garchomp and get some good damage off. Or just goes for the Dragon Claw. That's a safe move. Stone Edge can miss. It's an easy one-shot from there on Talonflame, just because it's not very bulky. But then Ferrothorn comes in. Garchomp does not want any part of this. But I believe this is Jaynay's last Pokemon, so he can't really change it, do anything about it. Iron Barbs and this Gyro Ball are definitely going to finish Garchomp off. And so Sebaku takes game number 1. These Top Cut matches are all best 2 out of 3. So, I will be right back with the next game. Alright, we're back with battle number 2 between Sebaku and Jaynay1 for the quarterfinals. We saw in the first battle that Talonflame is probably the biggest threat to Jaynay's team right now, because Volcarona is the majority of his offensive presence. He wants to set up with that, and Talonflame can come in whenever it wants and just kill it off with a Brave Bird. Priority. Doesn't matter about Volcarona's speed boost or anything. So if I'm Jaynay, I need to get rid of Talonflame, and then I can set up with Volcarona. And Azumarill to a point as well, because he has Aqua Jet. So those two threats are key on Sebaku's team. Let's get into it. Sebaku leads with Gengar again. And this time Jaynay goes with Garchomp. Knowing that Garchomp has the Earthquake, so he can't Mega Evolve, and so he brings him back out to Gliscor. We actually didn't see Gliscor last time. Oh, that's right, the Crunch too. This Crunch would probably one-shot Gengar as well. This is a good play. Unfortunately gets the defense drop. Unfortunate for Sebaku, but Garchomp doesn't want to stay in anyway, so Gliscor, sorry, is going to get a free substitute here most likely. Oh, double switch. Interesting. Oh, what a good play. That's very intuitive. Jaynay wants to get rid of Skarmory before he's trapped. Brings Garchomp back in so he can kill this Gengar's instantly. Although he does get to Mega Evolve, so that's important. So now he's going to trap whatever comes in. Shadow Ball's going to do good damage to Garchomp. Like I said, he's going to get killed by by Garchomp, I'm sorry. Ferrothorn's a good play. He's going to take some damage from Earthquake, but at this point, Jaynay could probably predict a Talonflame, just because he brought it in almost every time last game. So Ferrothorn takes this Earthquake very well. He's going to get some recovery off with Leech Seed, or leftovers. And this is a good time to bring Volcarona in, right before the rocks come up. So now he can maybe try to get an early sweep, or he can try to do some damage to Talonflame as it comes in, if he tries to predict that. Because Ferrothorn does not want to stay in against Volcarona. And here's the Talonflame. Yeah, the Quiver Dance, as powerful of a setup move as it is, it's really not going to help against the Talonflame. I think his only shot is if he happens to be sashed or something. He has to be sashed because normally you would not leave Volcarona in on a Brave Bird. Oh, just kidding. So Volcarona's gone. Talonflame already doing work. I just power, honestly. Tentacle's a good switch here because he can take one Brave Bird as we saw, and then he can probably finish him off with a Scald. Knowing that, he wants to save Talonflame to revenge later. Brings in Gengar to trap Tentacruel, so he's not going to be able to rapid spin these rocks away anytime. Thunderbolt's going to do some really good damage. I'm not sure if it's going to one-shot, we'll see. Yeah. It does about 60%. Tentacruel is very specially bulky, so we can take some of those non-stab boosted super effective attacks. Unfortunately, doesn't get the burn on either Scald, so Gengar's going to be around a little longer. Now Tentacruel's going to get knocked out to a Thunderbolt. Azumarill comes in. Good play. He can revenge kill Gengar with Aqua Jet. I wonder if we're going to get to see if he's Belly Jet or not. Greninja comes in. Play rough. This is a great prediction. That is a really good prediction. Play rough is not very effective on Gengar, and it would be undersped. Or it would be outsped by Gengar. He's thinking something else is going to come in, and that's a really good decision. No, oh, barely hangs on. They're going to trade play roughs. Both doing about the same amount of damage. Sebaku, all 4 times these Azumarills have gone in the same turn, Sebaku's is outsped. So he probably has a little bit of speed investment, or he's just really lucky and won the speed tie 4 times. We'll see. Garchomp, he leaves Azumarill in on Garchomp. They're definitely banded at this point, because he should have Aqua Jetted there if he wasn't. Garchomp finishes off Azumarill. Now in comes Talonflame. This Talonflame is so threatening to Jaynay. He didn't have a good answer for it. Skarmory comes in and he can take a Brave Bird easily, but he does not want to be hit with a Flare Blitz. Oh, and a Swords Dance. Swords Dance, Talonflame. This is a big threat now. He's gone from Revenge Killer to Sweeper at this point. Because he can probably take down Skarmory the Flare Blitz from here. Let's see. Yep, there it goes. I'm not sure there's going to be anything left to stop Talonflame. Except his own recoil. That's one thing about Talonflame, is that it's very self-destructive. Its two main moves cause huge recoil damage. And if you give it a Life Orb, it's going to cause even more. So yeah, here comes a Brave Bird. He's going to finish off Garchomp for sure, but he's also going to finish himself off between Brave Bird damage and Life Orb damage. So yeah, if Talonflame didn't do so much damage to itself, it'd be a great sweeper. Also, if the Flying Gem was released, it could make good use of Acrobatics, if you ask me. Gourgeist is Jay's last Pokemon, so Sebaku knows that Gengar can probably, not even probably, it's going to take out this Gourgeist. Yep, and that's the game. Critical hit, it might have mattered, but I don't think so. And even if it didn't want it, it wouldn't have won it KO'd. Sebaku still had stuff like Ferrothorn and Gliscor that could have taken care of Gourgeist. So that was a great little set between Sebaku and Jaynay. Sebaku moves on to the semis. Be watching for some more battles, and it'll be coming out soon. This has been Major Bowman. I'll see you later.